right, welcome everyone to the Comlink Chatter podcast. Today we will be going through Tales of the Jedi: Fall of the Sith Empire.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is the sequel to the Golden Age of the Sith, and it is part of, I guess, the Great Hyperspace War comic series storyline that they're going through. Today, I have
I don't know.
Sam with from the Cancel Me channel,
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
and so
Um,
we'll be going through this. Sam, what's new with you? What have you been reading? Do you have new things coming to your channel?
oh, I do. I do.
What
Actually
you
was working
got?
on some stuff today. Start with what I've been reading. Same slow reading. So I'm about 70% done with Practice Trap.
Nice.
So there's that. Obviously I read these comics. I guess we're doing Mara Jade next week, so have that coming
Yes.
up. Um New for my channel. I'm gonna start pretty soon, maybe, depending on how work goes. A Dark Forces slash Jedi Knight series. So
Ooh, nice.
yeah, and I've been looking into some ray tracing mods, so it makes the game look better.
Yeah,
But
nice. I wish the
yeah.
graphics were as updated as they were in that video that you had shown me.
Oh, bro, but I've been seeing some ray tracing, and it makes the game look really good.
Nice.
Obviously not like that, the one that I showed you, but it makes it look really good. Especially Dark Forces 2. It's crazy, bro. I can show you if you want.
Ooh, yes. If you want to put it
Yeah.
up on the screen. The Spotify listeners will have a bit of trouble here, but I guess it'll give them an excuse to come to the
I'll
YouTube
tell
channel.
them the link, they can type it out.
Um, Brennan is here in the chat. Hello, Brennan.
Yo, what's up, Brandon? Wait, did he say he's not gonna be able to make it to this one?
Yes, he did.
Dang. All right.
you won't
We'll
get
miss you, man.
you won't get the authentic General Grievous coughs that I have. I think I've become more sicker. We need to do a General Grievous like comic or something.
Oh.
Whenever I'm really sick, I need to do that.
Barely able to speak.
And I start sounding like him, or I get an AI to voice the thing.
Let me share my screen. Hold up.
Yes, that is true.
Brady out here is Grievous. Yes, sir. All right. So this is what the original game looks like, right?
Okay.
You see?
Yes.
It's like just ray tracing, pretty
Ooh,
much.
that's pretty neat.
Yeah. Like the outside area too. Like the outside area is not like super impactful, but
Oh, it does.
yeah, it does
That's
change. But I think the most impressive part was this.
whoa. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Brennan.
We should totally review the Grievous comic sometime. One of the first comics I read in the EU. Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm super down for that. Um,
Oh, it does really highlight it up. This is
yeah.
Jedi Outcast.
No, this is Dark Forces 2. Oh no, yeah, it is Jedi Outcast. I'm tripping.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Um,
Like they even have it for the original game, which doesn't look as good as this, but still looks pretty good. Let me see. Um. Oh.
I'm back.
Ready? Hello, you good?
Yeah.
Oh, your mic sounds different.
Hello. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Cool.
Do you see how it looks a bit different with
Oh
the
yeah.
reflections and stuff like that? Doesn't look as good as Jedi Outcast, but it still looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's crazy how spoiled we are with good graphics that we go
I
back to
know,
old
right?
ones and we're like, we just want to fix them.
Yep. Yep.
Um. So with my new stuff, I've got a review written out for another fan printing review for
Mm.
a fan project. Um, I'll be well. I'll just leave it at that. I'll tell you after the stream. It's a
Okay.
mystery
You
for
don't
the
want to spoil.
no.
Understandable. Understandable.
Also, if I get distracted and decide to do another one, I don't want to be held to that. Oh,
Hmm.
those Gamorreans look pretty good.
Yeah. And this
Um,
is uh this is Dark Forces too.
oh, nice. Um, I've read some of Supernatural Encounters,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a little bit at a time, and then also is a sad day for me.
Mm.
I have come to the well, technically it's not the last issue anymore, but issue 107 of the original Marvel run.
Mm.
And it is very sad because it's coming to a close. And after that, I'll reread 108. But 108's story doesn't really line up with 107's, at least uh, not that I can remember, maybe a little bit. But I, oh man, I'm coming for it.
Almost there, bro. Almost
Yes,
there.
which I would like to do a review of the Nagai storyline.
Invasion.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Nagai invasion, which I think. Are you planning on adapting that eventually?
Uh, yes, because I think it's pretty important for
Yeah.
the early New Republic and
Yes.
also Finchisa with the drippiest Mandalorian armor you've ever seen in your
Yes.
life
Oh
too.
yeah.
So
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he was.
you
I
know.
I don't know if he's in this issue. I would hope so because it's called "They're All Coming Together" or something. And
Mm.
so I'm imagining it being like the Avengers Endgame of the Marvel run. Like it was their last issue. They didn't know that 40 years later they were going to do 108. So it should be. They got a better artist, I think.
Okay.
And it's labeled the last issue, and so I'm sure they're hoping to get those final buys before I think Dark Horse gets the rights, or maybe it just stayed dormant for a little bit. But um, so I've got that. I was reading X-Wing, um, Back to War.
Okay.
I've got about a few more hours left in the audiobook. Fantastic. Um, um, I even got a little emotional. For
Back to war.
yes, not in
Dang.
like a sad type of way, but like a happy.
Happy.
But
Okay, that's the
also,
best. That's the best.
it's like right before the big battle. Um, Without giving too much away, uh, I think Wedge has a speech, and he says, um, or at least he's informing his pilots, send your goodbyes to your families.
Dang.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the way the characters handle that, and just different things there really make me appreciate it. And I forget that it was the Bantham era of stories before Del Rey took over, and they really feel like the Del Rey books. Um, it's in the New Republic era.
Mhm.
It feels very different, separate, which I like, and I'm looking forward to reading. I think after that, for Corrin's story is I
A
Jedi.
Jedi?
Yeah.
Wait, is Back to War the last X-Wing book?
No, but I think I Jedi takes place between that and or I'll have to see. I wonder if Wraith Squadron goes up right next. Okay, let me go to StarWarsTimeline.net and then
Bless you.
thank you. Okay, so we
All
got
right.
that's the original okay, there it is. Book 1, Rogue Squadron. Wedge's Gamble, Kratos Trap, Back to War, and then okay, so Race Squadron, Iron Fist, and Solo Command happen next. Okay, I'll have to read those.
Wait. So what's between? Is there anything between Back to War and like Kratos Trap and all of that?
No,
No. So
no.
what's afterwards? Because I think
So
courtship is around there, right?
it goes Back to War. That's kind of the end of that little story, that storyline. And then you've got some like Tales of the New Republic, Supernatural Encounters, the Adventure Journals. There's a few of those things, and then it's Wraith Squadron, Iron Fist, Solo Command, and then um, there's some short stories, and then Courtship of Princess Leia.
Dang, still got a lot.
Well, if you're just reading novels, you've got the Wraith Squadron books, which is 3, and then it's Courtship.
Um, I'm not reading just novels. I'm just reading anything that's main events. So if it's
I got you.
like Luke goes to Tatooine and he talks to Obi-Wan's ghost about coffee or something, like I don't
Yeah.
really care about that. Like
Well,
I'll read it later on, but like
what you might want to read is First Contact and Crisis of Faith, which are both
okay,
short stories that lead into like the rise of
courtship.
Grand Admiral
Oh,
Thrawn.
okay,
So
okay.
if you want to get to that stuff, I would read that. Yeah.
So just to be clear, after Kratos Trap is straight to Back to War.
In terms of novels, um, there's like part book for the third shadow of supernatural encounters, which I don't think you'd have to read unless you're like reading supernatural encounter. There's also the adventure journals. I'm not very familiar with that stuff. I don't know if there's anything important. Um, there's also a short story, Conflict of Interest.
Hmm.
That might be a what's this Talon Card story?
Oh, okay. I
Which
like Talon Card.
yeah. No, it's something else.
No. Did you see the meme that I posted today?
I have not.
It's about the Lady Luck, Lando's ship.
Oh.
You check it out later. But yeah, let me know when you wanna get to
Yes.
the review.
Sorry, I was getting all
Nah, you're
caught up
good.
in what we're reading.
Both
I
of us,
also
bro.
have some of the TCW tie-in comics that I think I've gone through a little bit of them. I just want to read them, get them over with, because some of them are really good. Some of them are just like Anakin and Ahsoka, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Like the thing that you sent in the group chat the other day.
oh no, oh gosh, yes, the cursed image. Did you click on it and see all the other ones?
I did not, man.
You're missing out. There were like 5 other ones.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with missing out
The
on
last
that.
one.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. For the sake of stream, I'll take a look.
Yes.
Hold up.
So a
Where is
little
it
bit
at?
of context for our viewers.
God,
I like to
dude.
torture my Star Wars Expanded Universe friends by sending them fan fiction artwork or even video essays or
Why is Anakin pregnant?
see.
Why is Obi? I should have just ignored it, bro.
I added it to my fine edition to my collection.
Oh God.
I'm gonna print it off and it's gonna be in the background. I'm kidding.
Just make a poster out of it.
Yes. Send it to you guys. Have Hayden Christensen
Have Hayden Christensen sign it.
sign it.
That's so cursed, bro. Hell no.
Yes.
Why do you do
Anyway.
this to me, Brady? Why do you do this to me?
I'm bored. I'm just
I'm bored. I'm gonna steal from my friends.
I'm providing you with more meme material. It's like
You're
Disney
providing me
canon
with
versus
mental
legend.
scars, bro.
It's like
providing me with PTSD.
there's 2 types of Star Wars fans. Ones that approve of that meme and then ones that approve of your memes.
I think do you know who Based Skywalker is?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, that's some stuff he would post. That's some stuff he would post. That's my friend Josh, by the way. Shout out to him.
Oh,
He hasn't been posting lately. I miss that guy.
I think I follow him.
We've collabed. We've collabed in the past.
So with going to our comic series, it is written by Kevin J. Anderson. All the same people from last time. Special thanks to Tom Veach to help imagine and create the ancient Star Wars universe, which I love that. I love that they talk about like how ancient this is. But anyway, what are your opening thoughts about this?
I don't know how I feel about the cover art.
Okay.
Just because I feel like that's Naga Sadao on the cover art, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, like that cover art and like this image give me the same vibe.
Oh.
like look at his face, bro. Look at his face and tell me that that's not the same vibe right now. Like, come on. But it's like super like abstract. I see the potential.
So what they did was they actually had 5 or they had one art piece, but they chopped it into 5 covers.
Mm.
And so if you hold this up against volume, number 2, it'll be another one, hieroglyphics. And they line up. So
Mm.
I have the physical issues, and so I can line them up. It's actually I like that so
Oh,
much
shit.
that that's the thumbnail of the stream. So if you want to see them together.
Oh, let me check that out. Let me check that out. Oh, you got a few more subscribers, bro.
Ah,
You're at
streams are working.
106 right now. Yes, sir.
Have any viewers? We have 1 viewer, and that might just be me. I don't know.
3 likes though.
Hey. But yeah, so I actually kind of like the artwork, like the cover art, because it kind of
Mhm.
gives that Egyptian feel to it.
I think it's just because I don't like the way that they drew Nagasadao. Because I
Yeah.
do like the Odin Or
Oh yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
What species is he? He looks cool.
Let's see. He's canon.
Isn't I saw something today that I wanted to bring up with you.
Oh yes.
I
What's
probably should bring that up before we get deep into the comics.
yeah.
Because since I don't have a lot of time, I just want to you
Yeah.
know, speed through it. Not speed through it, but like not stop a lot.
Oh,
But what is it called? I saw, Star Wars Outlaws, the new game
yes.
that's gonna come out. Yeah, I didn't really care for it, so I didn't watch anything. But I was searching up Kyle Katarn
Yeah.
today because I was making a thumbnail for one of my streams, and I saw that Kyle Katarn's apparently on the trailer for that game.
Is he?
Apparently.
I heard that there was a guy that looked like him that people are like, oh
Oh,
my
is that
gosh.
what it is?
Maybe.
5th Kyle Katarn copycat for Disney.
Oh my gosh, you're right. The
Yeah,
5th
they
one.
don't,
I'm sure there's
dang, bro.
more,
I
but
thought the Clone Wars were over by that point. What's going on?
oh my gosh. Speaking of Clone Wars, I forgot with what are we reading? I'm also watching some of the Clone Wars. I need something
Oh,
to go to
okay.
sleep with.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yo, real quick, my computer's super slow right now because
Okay.
it's been on all day filling out paperwork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So can I just restart it real quick and I'll be
Yeah, that's
right
fine.
back? All right, I'll be right back, bro.
All right.
It's not even letting me leave. That's how slow it is.
Oh man.
Okay, let me. Bro,
I can remove you.
no, it's all right. I'll just close it down.
Okay.
I'll see you in a bit.
See ya. And it is just me. Let's see how long it will take. Anyway, I've been having trouble sleeping, so I've been putting on the Clone Wars. And honestly, I fall asleep pretty quickly. That's something about the Clone Wars that I have to say is that it is great. It's great melatonin. Just help knock you out. They would cure most sleeping problems if they just showed everyone TCW. Especially, what was I watching? I was watching the Boba Fett arc whenever he's a kid. I just watched a little bit of it and fell asleep. Was up like all night, and then I played that, fall right asleep. But anyway, eventually I'd like to do a watch through of all of the expanded universe visual media that could fit into the timeline. Which that would include the Droids TV show from the 80s, along with the Ewoks show from the 80s. Then we also have which I'd like to do the movies eventually. The Ewok movies, all the specials. So yeah, the Ewok droids. Then the micro series I'd like to do. What's that noise? Something. Hello. No idea. Maybe some ads playing on something I have up. I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to do that. And then also some fan films would be neat to commentate. Get a panel of people up, do that. Some of my favorite fan films. Oh, Sam's back. That didn't take too long.
Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
I remember having to restart my computer in it. Then randomly there would be a Windows update. And then I'd be off it for like an hour.
Dang, bro.
But yeah, I was actually just talking about potentially doing some like commentaries and stuff and reviews of different episodes of all the expanded universe shows.
Okay.
Or all of the ones that would fit or potentially fit, counting if you count TCW, and kind of reviewing it, which honestly I've been watching TCW and falling asleep to it.
By the way, I just saw the thumbnail. I couldn't see it before, but like with all of them together, it looks better. I see the hype now.
Yep. But yeah. Just like going through Ewoks, droids. There's some episodes of Star Wars Visions, I think Joe might include into Supernatural Encounters. So like those might be all right. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down to do that.
Yeah. And then also fan films.
I'll definitely be down to do that.
There's some good fan films.
There's one called X-Wing. I don't know if you've watched it. Very short, but really good.
Is it?
It's like the Battle of Coruscant, but I think it's new canon, but it's very well made.
Where are you at in Kratos Trap?
Right now, Wedge and Rogue Squadron are in Ryloth.
Okay.
A big buff Rylothian Twi'lek dude.
Oh yes.
Showed up, and I didn't like him at first, but afterwards I was like, okay, I like this guy.
Yeah, he kind of grows on you.
Yeah, okay, no, it's very fast too.
Okay. What's Quarren doing? Spoilers for people, but
tossing rocks up to the ceiling.
Oh, is he? Okay.
That's literally the last thing that happened.
Okay.
Tossing a rock up and figuring out that like the gravity is inverted or something.
I gotcha. All right. That is a good. That X-Wing is a good fan film though. Sorry. They need to make more of those, but adapting like the X-Wing books, like all the major battles they need to do like that.
Yeah. Now don't worry, bro. I'll do it.
Yes.
Just give me time.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong comic. Okay, comic number 1.
All right.
Last time Gav was still with Nagasadao, and Jordy ended up getting the ship, and then she left. Well, we see in the last panel that she is being tracked by Nagasadao and the Sith Empire. Well, this is where it picks up. Also, Oda-Nur, there's a side plot with Oda-Nur and
Uru.
yes, Uru, and then there's another counselor to Empress Teta, and so they're
Oh, Mehmet something.
yes,
That guy.
I'm blanking his name. I don't have my guide like I did last week, but they are basically trying to prepare the galaxy for a potential war that's coming because Oda-Nur's having all these bad dreams. And so, of course, we as the readers kind of know what's happening. So, Geordi, right out of hyperspace, she shows up and
Very cool panels, by the way.
yes,
And also the galaxy
yes,
right here. Very good.
I would like to have like some of these as just like clean slates.
Yeah.
I guess virgin covers or whatever. So basically, she shows up to her home planet and gets she lands, and then she ends up getting arrested. Of course, she
evades the ships too.
What's that?
She evades the ships too, which was very impressive.
Oh yeah. The little thing I like is that they're pulling down the ship, kind of like it's like with the ropes and stuff. Kind of adds a bit of an ancient feel to it.
Yeah.
Also, these guards, they have it kind of looks like
they got that Ki-Adi-Mundi drip.
Oh yeah. It kind of also looks like kind of priest mixed with like Roman soldier.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like some of the like Hebrew priest garments and different things there, mixed with Roman soldier as well, which I think
ironic.
Yeah, kind of odd there, but so yes, that's the opening for this. What do you think of the opening for this?
I like it, and I don't know if it's just me, but I think that these comics do a better job of capturing the vibe of the Republic, or at least these worlds, better than the other comics did. I don't know if it's because the golden age of the Sith.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I feel like those do a good job of doing that for the Sith Empire, but not as good of a job of like capturing the essence of the like Republic worlds at the time.
Right.
But this one, like these comics, they do a really good job of that. Like I really like the vibe here. I can kind of like imagine it like in live action, I guess, a little better.
Yes. I can too. I feel like this would be the perfect like if they wanted to do Star Wars on TV and they didn't want it to look cheap, this would be good. Because it is very practical. Okay, you've got a few ship shots here. You've got these beautiful canyons, different things like that, which honestly, if they wanted to, they could film on location or do just CGI it or something.
I mean, bro, have you watched The Chosen?
I have not watched The Chosen.
Like The Chosen, it's like independently produced and it looks great, and they film on location. I don't feel like the scenery would be too different for the majority of it, so it's not hard to do. Disney is just lazy.
Yeah. I am interested in how the whole atmosphere will be after the Ahsoka show is out, because I don't know what's next that they're really gonna be.
I think it's Skeleton Crew.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
that or Bad Batch, but yeah, I don't know what that whole environment's going to look like. Anyway, so
Probably
we
not
get
good.
what's that?
I said probably not good.
Yeah. Um, so we get back to Gav, and he is with Nagasadao. He's being, tempted and given things, given authority. Um, he also has a flashback to like his family, where he lived, um, his parents, his sister, all these different things.
Mhm. This is a beautiful panel.
Oh yes. Um, and so Nagasadao is talking to him about how better his life will be serving the Sith Empire. Um, sorry, I just sneezed and it was a bad one. So he's saying, "Come on." Basically, they're gonna, take out the Republic for the way that the Republic treated them growing up. When really, it wasn't their fault; it was just bad circumstance. Then we cut back
and
to
also
their
it's manipulation.
yeah. So what do you think of this opening for Gav?
I like it, and it's like very like Sith like in the way that he's Nagasadao is manipulating him. He's like, "Oh, the Republic didn't care about you. Like they treated you bad. Think about your life. Didn't they mistreat you and your sister? Think about other things that you went through. We need to get revenge on them."
Right.
Like bringing him to his side, giving him the jewels.
Giving him the power, the authority.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think it might have been in these early panels. Let's see.
No, I think it's later.
Later. Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, he's given almost second in command, or at least command of a freighter, or not a freighter, but a battleship.
Yeah. A
And
cruiser.
so Nagasadao's really amping him up, really trying to push him to join him. I'm sure once he gets like, oh, I can corrupt him, then we can start corrupting others and different things there.
Yeah.
Well, Jordy is, she's under arrest now. She's pleading her case. She's telling them, oh, I need to talk with the Empress. Bad things are coming. Well, then she runs into the Hutt. What's his name?
Arba
the Hutt. And of course, he's very disappointed.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, especially, I mean, this guy, he's great. He just didn't extend their credit a little bit. I'm sure he helped them out where he could. And he was a smart Hutt.
Yeah.
He pleads his case with her. He's like, no, these lies are.
And he
only
doesn't seem like he's
making
happy
things worse.
to like
What?
do it either.
What was that?
He doesn't seem like he's happy to like see her in this situation either. Like,
Oh, for sure.
he's not happy about what he has to do, but he has to do it.
Yeah. Well, guess who's back? Shuk is back. The not Trandoshan.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so he's saying, well, the ship is mine now for collateral for giving me those bad plans, which actually were his fault. Don't know why. Like, come on, man. He sounds like a Karen. This is what a Karen in Star Wars looks like.
He is a Karen, but also I kind of feel bad for him at the same time. Even though he was stupid,
Yeah.
he is kind of portrayed as a villain.
Yeah.
But I think he's not really a villain. He's just kind of greedy. That's all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's like a greedy businessman.
Yep.
But like, other than that, he's not really like committing crimes out here,
Yeah.
But
So she gets, taken. The ship is taken by him, and they take her to. Basically, they're gonna uh, have her in the Republic workforce. I believe
prisoners of jobs,
prisoners with jobs.
actual prisoners of jobs this time.
Yeah. What do you think of this exchange here, Sook and this stuff here?
I like it. I don't really like Sook, but also at the same time, he has the right to do this.
Yeah.
I think these comics do a good job of like showing all sides, you
Yeah.
know. Like the thing is like Sook, he's not a bad like he's greedy and he's a dislikable character,
Yeah.
but he's not a bad person per se, you know?
Right. He's not
So
necessarily doing bad things, but he's
yeah,
just not that likable, I
it's not
guess.
likable. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, you're kind of a scumbag. I can see why people don't like you. You shouldn't die though, you know? Yo, what's up, Logan?
Yeah. Anyway, after this, we cut to, let's see, is his name on here? Well, it's in Empress Teta's palace with Oda and the other Jedi. It's like Mir something.
Mehmet
Mehmet.
Nidal or something like that.
Mehmet. That's it.
Yeah.
So they're talking, and yeah, Empress Teta requests Oda to come, and so Oda gets to see his master, the great and fantastic master Uru. Which I was thinking about the design of the Lego set, a Lego that I'm gonna make, and this also gives me scale of how tall he is. I didn't realize how tall he was. He's huge.
Bro is at the source material right now.
Yes.
Man, this is what I mean. Like real quick side note. Like
Yeah.
this is what I mean about like it being able to capture way more like the vibe. Because look at the details on the wall. Look at her clothes. Empress Teta had the drip this whole second wave of comics.
Yes.
Like, bro, like right now, yes, but like her armor later on also.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
bro,
I think
I went crazy when I saw that.
she's on the cover of one of them, isn't she?
I think so.
Fantastic. Well, Oru is there about the dark visions. So, and whenever he talks about things, I love to just get lost in his, the history, the past, all these different things. Fantastic.
You're gonna get lost in his words.
To get lost in his wisdom.
Bro is raising up Master Uru.
Yes. Which, I don't know. It's like we're in ancient Star Wars right now, but whenever he talks, it brings it more ancient. Like, how old is he? Like, think of a time before this.
I think he's pretty old.
I know there's Dawn of the Jedi, but that wasn't as fleshed out. I wish it was fleshed out because then we would get, basically, if they kept going, they could lead right into this. And that would have been amazing.
One thing that I am kind of glad about Legends not being made anymore.
What's that?
Is that with the current state of comics and just media in general, I feel like it would have been so like disrespected and corrupted.
Yeah.
it would be hard to separate the good from the bad at some point.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that like it's a division, you know?
Yeah.
And like
For
the
sure.
bad stuff in Legends is just bad because it's bad. It's like bad writing or whatever. But it's
Right.
not like politics inserted into it and it's bad because of that, So
Yeah.
I just thought
I'm
about that.
I'm hoping that they'll continue Legends, but like just like if you want to force stuff into stuff, just do it with the new canon. You're
Mhm.
gonna override it anyway. Where with
Yeah.
this, it's like if you continue Legends, it's like this is always going to be a part of this timeline. It doesn't matter what. Like I feel like there's more care that has to be put into it. And even with
Yeah.
Marvel 108, there were several writers in that project. Um, Probably because they were continuing, you know,
Mhm.
continuing uh, such an old storyline.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose again.
Nah, you're good, bro.
Um,
So
Sorry, I was just catching up. So Uru is talking about the other Jedi Knights that listened to Odener um, and agreed, we need to prepare for this. And so
man, I'm
this,
sorry I keep saying this, but these panels, bro,
yes,
look at that.
whenever Uru talks, the art gets beautiful.
The clouds with the Jedi's faces on them.
Yes. Oh, you even have the Sith logo in the clouds.
Oh, true. And the nebula.
Yep. Oh yeah, the nebula. So we see them preparing for battle. Um, what do you think of this whole sequence? Anything stand out to you?
Um, I think like the panel work on this page in specific, and also just the art, you know,
Yeah.
like the story is progressing, but I think like the art just overtakes the story
Yeah.
on like this specific part. It's really good. The colors also
Yeah.
like very good color work.
Nice. So after this, Jordy is basically going to her trial. Um, but so she's waiting for her trial. Um, and now, at the beginning of Golden Age of the Sith, there was a war that was going on between the Empress Teta system, and they were trying to get the seventh planet to join their empire.
The
Well,
Unification Wars.
yes, and so there were a lot of prisoners still around, and so they still had to be trialed, or they still had to stand for trial. Um, Basically, they explain this later, but and this was her commentary on it. That they're kind of just running through all these people so that they can go and work for the empire. So, as prisoners with jobs. Um, and so I found that part very interesting,
Mhm.
that there was this whole thing, all these people's war crimes, different things here. They just were getting workers. Um, did you have any thoughts on that concept that kind of hurt?
Um, I mean, not really. I
Oh,
think, it's after a war. They need to rebuild. They need um labor,
yeah,
the war crime, the people who committed war crimes, they need to be punished. So I guess they just put two and two together.
yeah, sounds
Me
like,
personally, I don't really see a problem with it,
yeah.
but it can escalate to being a problem, definitely.
That's true. That's true. So after this, it goes. We go back to Nagasetao and the Sith Empire, and so they're preparing for their attack. They're getting everything together.
Mm.
But then a man, great man. I don't know if he was great. Ludo Kresh shows back up. He's like, dude, stop. Why would he? Dude, you need to chill. He keeps worrying about. I don't even know if they're brothers, but they are acting like brothers.
Yeah.
And then Nakasato said this to Gav, hey, could you like go do this thing, press these buttons?
That was a low blow, bro.
And then, yeah. He blows up Ludo Kresh's ship, allegedly killing him. And Gav's like, what? Why? Why would you do this? You made me kill him. Nagasato's like, well, you've never killed someone before. Well,
Now
I
you
just
have.
helped you cross the line. You're welcome. Nothing will stand in our way. And yeah, so they're preparing for battle. And that is issue number 1.
Mm-hmm.
That flew by fast.
Yeah, definitely did.
I know whenever we go through these, we like to ramble and okay. But
I mean, we're 2 people with ADHD, bro.
oh yes,
It's not gonna go fast at all.
no, for sure. All right. Do you have any comments on issue 1?
No, I just think it's a solid start. I like it.
I think it's this one where it really starts to go fast.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I flew through this one.
Yes.
Like I think issues 2 and 3 almost feel like one issue.
I was thinking that with 4 as well, I think. Unless I'm thinking of these 2. But
Yeah.
basically, Jordy is being, tried, and she is basically going to be a prisoner with a job. And this is where she calls out them for all of this stuff. And then Sook is like, the ship is mine. Thank you. And so she's taken as a prisoner with jobs. Do you have any comments?
There are some goofy goobers in here, bro.
Yes.
You see the judge and the scribe, some goofy goobers, bro. The scribe looks straight out of a 1960s cartoon.
I thought there might have been just a solo panel of the guy next to the judge. But I guess there's not. Maybe I was thinking of another guy. But a lot of setup, dialogue moving through.
Mm-hmm.
Then we cut to back to the Sith Empire. Gab and Nagasato. Still pushing him, trying to push him to the dark side.
Gav's outfit almost looks like Loki.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I think it's a helmet.
It also has that, not exactly like Darth Vader, but like, I don't know what is that, like samurai armor?
Yeah, the
type?
thing. Yeah.
Which, yeah, I'm glad that they took a bunch of cultures and mixed them together, but also made them look consistent.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you can also tell the difference between what the Sith wear and what the Republic wears.
Yes, and it's not just a big gold mess.
Yeah. Also, I like the overgrown stuff on the ship right here.
Yes.
kind of makes it seem like they don't really use it, you know.
Oh yeah.
And also the pods that they're like going
They're
inside of.
chained.
Yeah, they're chained to the ship, bro. That's like super sketchy.
It is very sketchy, but that would be so cool. Like it's almost like if they had spaceships in Mordor. Like, oh my gosh! Like he's gathering forces.
And the
Nagasadao is
meditation pod, bro.
fantastic.
Really cool. Really cool concept.
I can't wait to get to the Fate of the Jedi series, which we could actually talk about some of those, which I haven't read those, but I do know about like the Lost Tribe of the Sith. Are you familiar with the Lost Tribe of the Sith?
Yeah, they crash landed in a planet and they were like exiled for a long time, right? And
Yes.
then what's his face? Luke's son, Ben,
Ben.
falls in love with one of the
Yes.
girls from the Lost Tribe.
I don't know a whole lot about the Fate of the Jedi storyline with the Lost Tribe, but I'm pretty familiar with the how they got there. So Nagasadao had two ships that went missing.
From this battle?
What's that?
From this battle?
Yes, from the Great Hyperspace.
Oh wow!
I
Okay.
believe. Yes, they were. I think they were both cargo ships, or at least I know the one from the Lost Tribe was. They crash landed on was it Kesh? I think. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've read it, and I'm not good at names. But they ended up crash landing there, and they just settled that area. They weren't able to get a ship working, and it was kind of a medieval / oh, hello, bunny. Oh, it's kind of a medieval / sci-fi, colony that they had there. And so they had written a number of short stories that would lead up to whenever Luke has to deal with them from this till then. But then there was also a comic.
That's really cool.
Miniseries that was pretty interesting.
I might read that.
Yes,
should read that.
We'll have to read that. But the second ship, I think, ended up getting caught up in like maybe a wormhole or some sort of disaster. And then I think Jaden Core from the Jedi Academy has to deal with them.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
There's 2 books about him, and I think he has to deal with them. Unless I'm thinking of something else. I could be. But I have not read those, but I just know that those are some remnants of this, which I think is great. It adds more depth to that. The one ship that was the Lost Tribe, they had like synthetic crystals, I believe, and so they were able to develop lightsabers.
Oh, that's cool.
And so by the time of Fate of the Jedi, when Luke and Ben discover them, they had lightsabers. And it wasn't just swords and stuff. But I really like the battle meditation, especially like battle meditation pods, and just this creating an environment to have that full focus. Which that's what they need for it, because if not,
it kind of shows how like the Jedi lost knowledge because of how like scared they were.
Yes.
And how like dogmatic the Jedi Order is.
Yeah.
And how the Sith had like way more knowledge because they weren't scared to like look into things.
Right.
And they weren't like gatekeeping knowledge really. Like they
Right.
were, but not for the same reasons that the Jedi were.
Right. And what do you think of these concepts and this, preparing for battle
I
sequence?
like it. It feels very like ancient, like
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like the battles that we see in the movies or in the newer stuff.
Yeah.
Um so I really like it. It really does feel like something out of like Prince of Persia or like John Carter or something like that. So I like it.
Okay. All right. Well, after this, we get
Mhm.
or we go back to Jordy's perspective. She
Mhm.
is, brought into
Mining.
the mining, scavenging, all these things. Um, yeah, no, she breaks. I don't know how long she was here. Um, which I guess in between issues, it could be a long period of time.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure gathering together an army takes more than just a day. But
I do see what Marcel said last stream that these should have been longer, and I agree.
which traveling through hyperspace, takes a while. I don't know. They're
Mhm.
probably not honestly that far from um, her home planet, but
Yeah.
I could
But also
definitely see.
technology was like not as advanced.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
for
assume it
sure.
was slower, way
Yeah.
slower.
So basically, she escapes, takes the ship, leaves, and then she
Mm.
just storms into her home planet, and they're all like, you can't park there." Um, she crash lands and then breaks into Empress Teta's palace, and then they're about to shoot her down,
Mhm.
and then she mentions the all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah.
The Sith Empire, and so Empress Teta's like, guys, wait, do not shoot her because she's speaking truth. Odener, come here. And so he shows up, and they're
Mhm.
like, oh my gosh, this is insane. This is actually happening, and she's like, oh my gosh, I need my brother saved. Um,
Mhm.
what do you think of this whole sequence here? I know
I
it goes
like it.
by fast, but
Mhm. No, no. I mean, the whole thing is just gonna fly by from now on. But
oh yeah,
I really do like it. I like Empress Teta. I know she's not like a major character.
yeah.
She does have like a big influence in the story, but she doesn't have that much dialogue. But I really do like her. I think she is a good leader. She's a good empress. Like even like in episode 1 of Star Wars where we have Valorum, I don't think he was really a good leader. He wasn't bad. He didn't have bad intentions, but he just wasn't fit to lead in my opinion. But with her, you see like her taking initiative and making the right decisions for her people. She's not really selfish. So I like it. I like her.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I can agree with that. I wish there's so many characters in Tales of the Jedi that I wish they gave spin-off stories to.
Yeah.
She's probably one of them. Uru,
Oh, for
top,
sure.
top. Uru, top.
Tales of Uru.
We need the Odaner and Uru Master and Apprentice stories.
Oh,
Do it like just make another Tales of the Jedi, and they're going over Tales of the Jedi that they're researching in their library.
okay.
They
And then
will.
Ahsoka shows up.
Man, where's Ahsoka? If you
Dude,
guys
I
are
thought she would be
watching,
in this.
if you guys are watching this, expecting Ahsoka to show up at the end, leave.
Don't talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah.
Bless you.
They find the prophecy of the the snips. That's what she's
Oh
called.
God.
Anyway, so we
Yo,
cut
why
to
is
what's
why is
that?
Nagasada's head so veiny on these issues, bro?
More power.
He's thinking.
He's thinking hard. This is battle
Oh,
meditation for a Sith Lord. Takes a lot.
big brain.
Yes.
Big brain.
I I watched The Mummy. I finished watching The Mummy, and I watched
Mm.
part of Mummy Returns. And Emotep, fantastic. Like, come on, make him Nagaso now. Anyway, so he is meditating. He's beginning the
Hard.
battle meditation, and this is where he gives the command to Gav, because while he's I guess it's Sith battle meditating. You need someone to lead and command.
Mm.
And so, yeah, they jump into hyperspace and they're like, the Republic will be ours. What do you think of this?
I like it. I like it. I like again, I like the whole idea of the meditation pod.
Yes, I want to make that out of Lego.
Oh, bro, please. That looks amazing.
Like, I don't know how I could find that much gold, but
Bricklink.
yeah. So that was the end of issue number 2. Do you have any final thoughts on issue number 2?
Not really. It's like still walking towards, the big stuff, but I am very happy. I have no complaints.
Yeah.
This is low key better than Golden Age of the Sith.
You think so?
I don't know if it's because I have more context, but I can't tell you exactly why, but I enjoyed reading this more than I enjoyed reading Golden Age.
Okay, I gotcha. I think that this is kind of I feel like it's a little bit of a step down, but slightly. Like, I'd say that there's some, like, it's just very rushed, I feel. It should have
Yeah,
been more issues. Maybe it's because they had
definitely.
issue 0, which,
In Golden Age.
yeah. But
Also with Golden Age, I didn't love it other than the Sith parts.
yeah.
But this, I don't like. I like every single part. Everything is like entertaining to me.
No,
Cause
I gotcha.
yeah, with Golden Age, I would have been. I was like, oh, okay, Nagasadao. Oh, okay, the Sith. Man, get Jory and Gav out of here, bro. I don't want to know about
That
them. I want to see more Nagasadao. Where's that guy?
you have a point there. I enjoy a Jordy and Gavin's storyline in this better than in the first one.
Yeah,
But I think I enjoy the Sith parts better in Golden Age
definitely.
because I feel like Nagasadao's manipulation to become the Dark Lord was a lot better than in this.
Yeah.
Especially with his manipulation with Gav. It feels
Mhm.
kind of clunky a little bit. I see what he was going for, or the writer was going for, but if it was longer, they could flesh out the why. Because, like, I'm a
Yeah.
big why type of person. I need to know why on
This
all the details.
Yeah, no, this second part, I feel like the first part was not rushed. It
Yes.
was very well paced. This definitely is rushed, and I feel like it should have been at least like the minimum possible 10 issues, if not
Oh,
more.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall of the Sith Empire should have been like 10 to 15 issues at least, bro.
Right.
And it would not feel like a whole bunch of filler and like dragging out the story. I feel like that would have been enough for them to like be able to properly tell it. Not that this is bad, but I definitely feel like, you know,
Yeah.
this is movie pacing. Like they introduced everything in the first. Like this would be easily like Fall of the Sith Empire and Golden Age would easily be adapted into a movie without cutting a lot of stuff out.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
They could make one movie of this entire storyline.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Um,
It's yeah.
yeah. They could, because, or at least a 2-part. Like you have a hour and 30-minute movie, and then maybe a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Like if they did Lord of the Rings, but this, I'd get behind that.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that
for
would
sure.
that
Me
would
too.
be a good amount there.
Hey man, maybe. Who knows in the future when I'm done
Maybe.
with New Republic stuff.
Oh, I'm distracting you too much. So we start off with the Starbreaker 12. It's under new ownership by Shook.
I don't like his little pet thing. It creeps me out.
That crawls on his head?
Yeah, I don't like that guy. Not vibing with him.
What about the straight up chimpanzee?
Get this bootleg Chewbacca out of here, bro.
That's how he looked like in the early Marvel stuff.
Yeah, no, that guy creeps me out too.
He reminds me of Jon Favreau's character from Solo. Do you remember the forearm monkey?
Oh, yeah, kind of. Here we are being racist again.
Oh, man. So they're chilling. They got their ship, but then
not anymore.
The scanners are going off. They're like, "What the heck? What's all these ships doing?" Turns out the Sith Empire was tracking that very ship. They didn't know that. They're
Man,
like,
look at this
gosh.
panel.
Oh my gosh!
This is easy. This
way
is
better
easy
than mine.
to clean up, bro. This is easy to clean up.
Oh man! Right there, stunning, fantastic. This is better than episode 9 when, yeah, for sure. So they're coming for them. They're targeting their weapons. And then Gav is like, wait, Nagasadao, you must, that could be Geordi. That's Geordi. And Nagasadao was like, we must fire. It's a little bit more down. And so they fire on the ship. It blows up. And Gav was like, oh, yes. Matt.
Loki.
You're right.
Yeah, what's up, Matt?
It is great art.
I was on Matt's stream the other day. I told him
yeah?
I subbed to him because of Brennan.
Yes. Fantastic. I love his videos. I actually watched some of his videos to refresh on these. And then I read these. So, he said, that was my sister. You killed her. I kind of wish they had fleshed this part out. I feel like if it was in the movie, like he'd go straight for the throat or like try to kill him. And then you'd be like,
oh, yeah.
Like he'd
or he would just pull the Anakin.
Yeah.
The Anakin hood look,
Just you know what I'm noticing?
Hatred.
There is not a lot of force pushes in this.
True.
I feel like there's force visions and battle meditation. Yeah. Fantastic parts to add.
Yeah.
But I feel like just the force abilities, I feel like they lack. I don't know. Am I wrong?
No, I understand. But also combat, like close combat at this time wasn't as like fleshed out.
Yeah.
As it is later on, if that makes sense.
I gotcha. Also, I forgot about something. They use the force to imbue their swords.
Their blades. I think that's a cool concept, bro.
That is.
I love that concept.
I could see that justifying the lack of, force oomph, which
Mm.
this doesn't end with, oh, a lightsaber fight, oh, a sword fight. There is sword fights in this, this one and the previous one, but it's
Yeah.
not as like, this is the final draw. But yes, the Sith Empire has arrived to the galaxy. What do you think of this part?
And Nagasadao's head gradually getting more veiny.
Yes,
Bro's thinking hard,
for sure.
but I don't know, bro. Like his whole fleet is just super menacing to me.
Oh yeah, I love
Like-
these like ancient design ships.
Mhm.
I
It's
remember,
way more menacing than like Star Destroyers to me, bro.
I remember looking at the pictures as a kid, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what are these ships? These are not Star. Is this Star Wars?" Like,
They're cool, but they also look like they're about to fall apart at any second.
oh,
They
for
don't
sure.
look very stable.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the charm to it,
For sure.
They look I think I said that last stream too, but they just look held together by sheer will.
Yes.
Like not very
That's where the
stable.
force is going. They're using the force to hold it together.
Exactly, bro. Uh, but yeah, we move on to Coruscant
Yes. Coruscant.
with what's his face? Mehmet
Mehmet.
wearing a crop top for some reason. He
Oh
pulls
my
it
gosh.
off.
Yeah, he pulls it off more than
Listen,
most
listen,
people.
I'm not gay, but homie's looking good, bro.
Oh my gosh. So he's warning the Jedi here. But as he gets there, the Sith Empire attacks straight up.
Bro, this was like kind of funny to me because he's like, oh yeah, the Sith are coming. We have to prepare. Come on, let's talk about this inside. And then they just show up.
Yes. And it's just full on charge. This,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure there have been battles on Coruscant before, but this might be like one of the first battles of Coruscant.
Actually, I'm gonna be
Which
that
one?
guy real quick.
Which one?
Actually, the Zell against the Tong.
Was it called Coruscant at that time? Because it had a different name.
It's a good
Technically.
question. Technically.
It was never named Coruscant until the.
Shoot. Okay, because I think it's in Vodean,
Okay.
the Mandalorian song.
Yeah.
They do say Coruscanti,
Okay.
which sounds like Coruscant, but I don't know that. I don't know when that song was made, because I do know that Rage of the Shadow Warrior
Yeah.
is from that time period. It's literally referring to one of the battles in Coruscant, but I don't think they say Coruscanti in that. So, yeah.
So yes, the Battle of Coruscant. This Battle of Coruscant against the Sith Empire begins. I need to take a note real quick.
I like the pods dropping, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool. And I just imagine them like unchaining it,
Oh my gosh, yes. I was wondering
That would be really cool scene, bro. I guess they kind of drop like anchors, kind of. Almost,
Yeah. Which they don't have the chains in this, but
I think they do. They're just more like pulled up.
oh, that's true.
Because it wouldn't really make sense for them to have the chains at one point and then just let the chains go and be like that. That's what I meant by like having an anchor, But I guess it's kind of up to interpretation.
Yeah. So, my goodness, my picture fell again.
I heard that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. War. Okay, so the weapons. I see force imbued staffs, and then
Spear.
also lightsabers.
Hmm.
I like the force imbued staffs.
Me too, bro. Me too. Like, I think one of the coolest things that The Mandalorian did, the show,
Yeah,
was having Moff Gideon's fight with Mando with
yeah,
the dark saber and the Beskar spear. That
yeah.
was one of the coolest things, bro.
I'd have to. Yeah, I
I
think
imagine this is something kind of like that, to where
yeah,
like the lightsabers won't just cut through it; they can actually clash. You know?
for sure. Um, I do think because they don't have a whole lot of lightsabers.
Hmm.
But yes. So
Oh,
then
there
we
isn't a lot of Jedi
yeah,
from what I can see. So, but
which it of course this is a big larger battle and we're only seeing part of it
a piece of it, yeah.
because they say it's the Great Hyperspace War.
Mhm.
It's like what, two battles? Does that make it a war? Like,
I don't
uh,
think so.
so I can see like there's more to this. Um,
Mhm.
which I wish we could have gotten more of. Um,
Me too, bro. Me too.
but we cut to Empress Teta.
With the most drippiest outfit in the galaxy to ever exist, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
fantastic.
I actually love her armor. Like, it looks sick. Especially here on this panel right here.
Yep, the
It looks
full-on
sick, bro.
showcase. We need a Lego figure. That's what we need.
Bro, imagine. Let's
See,
do it, bro. Let's
I'm
make
so,
it.
what they need to do is instead of pushing Ahsoka, they need to push Empress Teta.
Empress Teta.
Like,
Facts.
I'd be down. Make her the chosen one. I don't care.
Okay,
Put
you're
her
going too far
world
now.
between
You're
worlds.
a little bit too far, but
She'd be the chosen one of the ancient times.
I don't think she's even force sensitive.
No, she's not. But
Yeah.
she has a sword, which is still cool.
No,
Um,
I think I like her more for not being force sensitive.
oh yeah, I think it makes
Unless
characters.
they made her like a Jedi lady or something, kind of like Farfalla, then that
Oh
would be cool.
yes,
The only thing that I don't like about no, go ahead.
she might actually be force sensitive now that we're talking about it.
Filoni will do it. The only thing that I don't like about her outfit, bro, is the bean hat. I don't like it. She should
You
lose
don't like
that.
the Kitty Mundi,
I don't like the bean hat.
Kitty Mundi drip.
Yeah, looking like Admiral Akbar out here, man. I don't like it.
Okay, all right. I need to find her.
But it's not horrendous, actually. Now that I'm looking at her with the full fit on, it's not
Yeah,
horrendous. Still don't love it though.
her flowing hair does look better.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It keeps bringing up Empress Teta's system. I'm like, no, I don't want
Uh,
the system. I want the person. I don't want the planet. Why does she have to be so famous?
Facts. I like these ships, bro. They kind of look like crabs. Bless you.
Oh yeah,
I like them. I'm gonna
Speaking
build
of
one of these out
traps,
of
we'll
Lego.
get to something like that later.
Yeah, I bet they sound a little bit more like money, 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 money. You know?
That's funny.
Bless you. I hope Empress Teta had a long reign. She
Well,
deserves it.
she's got all kinds of stuff named after her.
Yeah, no, I hope she didn't die in battle or anything, man.
She dies at the end of this. I'm kidding.
Oh, no, she doesn't. Don't do me like that.
Um, sorry, I'm reading up.
You're good.
Okay, so this is, of course, spoilers for the comics for the readers, but she lives to the age of 175.
Whoa.
I believe.
W. That's great to hear, man.
Yes. She passed away sometime later. Though she was not forgotten, centuries later, the system inhabited remembered the Empress and named it the Empress Teta system. I wonder. I think it's still referred to that um, a lot later.
Even like, yeah. I mean, that's good. Her legacy lived on.
Yes. Which
I wonder if she had like any kids or something like that.
I think she has some descendants that we'll eventually read about.
Okay. Okay.
But don't dive too deep into it to avoid spoilers.
No, for sure, for sure. I'm not.
Yes. So
Here we have Gavin having a little bit of a "What have I done?"
oh yeah.
moment. You know.
I mean, he's watching it. He's literally destroying his home, and then he runs into this part. This was sad. He
Oh
runs
man.
into Abra Abar Abar
Arba.
Arba
Arba the Hutt.
Arba the Hutt. He says, "Old friend, I need your help to find," and he's looking for Jordy. And so, oh no, we need a moment of silence for Arba the Hutt, the best Hutt. This part got me,
Bro.
like the Masasi just attacks him.
No second thought either, bro. Just like, come on, bro. That's it. It's official. I don't like the Masasi.
Oh, dude, you're not gonna see the end of them.
I know.
I mean, they go extinct eventually, but
Thank God. Well, thank Exarchun, technically.
And the way his droids defend him.
Mm-hmm. The
Uh,
little bean heads.
yes. No.
Oh, they take one down. Oh, they take
do.
two down.
Oh, he crushes them.
Yeah.
And then that's finally when Gab is like, oh no, what have I done? And so Geordi sees him and she picks up a lightsaber,
Mm-hmm.
murders the Masasi
The
for good reason.
Masasi. W.
All's fair in love and war.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Arba. And so
R.I.P. bro.
I need to make a figure for him now. I wish they didn't just have the Jabba figure. Like, I wish they made more huts. Maybe I could 3D print one. I could do that.
I mean, no, think about it like this, bro. Think about it like this. Get Jabba's big fig, right? Give him a little hat and a cloth vest.
There you go. So now we cut to Odener, Uru, and they are overlooking the oncoming battle.
Yo, with the purple sky, it looks
Oh.
crazy, bro.
Uru is giving his wisdom. Talking about
Man,
the Force. The
and the
late
pods dropping.
pods are dropping. They're approaching battle. And that's the freaking end. I'm getting into it again, and I just read it earlier today.
I know, right? I like the rebels.
What's that?
Green, with the green armor and cloths and stuff. The rebels look really cool.
Yeah. So we are on issue number 4. What do you think of 3?
I liked it, but it's bittersweet because
Arba.
peace. Rest in peace, my boy Arba.
Oh no!
And we jump straight back into
I
it.
can't. Arba.
Jory's mad,
Yeah.
rightfully
Like,
so.
what have you done?
But also, it's like you stole from him. You weren't good to him either.
No, but like stealing from him one thing, which they were going to pay him back.
Yeah, likely story. No, I'm playing.
But I don't know. I feel like there should have been a lot more development to this, but I feel like it does the bare minimum for it.
Yeah.
It's not done as well as some other stories that we'll eventually get to. But yeah. He storms off. She runs after him. And then Gab's ship goes to Nagasadow's battle meditation pod. And
Which, what a place to put it.
oh, right next to a star. Like,
bro said, I know a spot.
yes. It's lit. Haha.
Literally.
Lit early. See?
Okay, got me with that one.
Yes. So he,
He's out here thinking,
forces
pondering.
himself in. And they're pondering, they're talking about it. Gav decides to shoot the pod, which throws off his concentration. What do you think of this part?
I like it. And also something that I noticed is that the way, like how I said that the ships from this era, they look like they're held together by sheer will.
Yeah.
Like, it's true because they go down and they explode very easily.
Yeah.
If you look at newer ships, they can take a lot more shots depending on the size. I mean, a TIE fighter is like just, I hate TIE fighters, bro. They just blow up if you breathe next to them. So,
Yeah.
but like X-wings can take a lot. Especially bigger ships, bro.
Yeah.
The Corellian corvettes at the start of A New Hope,
Yeah.
where the Star Destroyer is just laying fire on it and it's just taking it.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I like that. It shows evolution.
Oh yeah. I was reading Back to War, and they were talking about like potentially like someone was trying to shoot a TIE fighter with a blaster. It's like that's not going to work. But then I thought about it, and I was like,
Probably is.
okay, how tough is that transparent steel? Like the glass of the ship, because of course a normal pilot probably wouldn't have the accuracy of that.
Mm-hmm.
But
get Coran on the case, bro.
yeah,
to do
we
it.
just get a Jedi, shoot it twice, and it'll probably break. Or like, would a like a bazooka work?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I honestly,
A mounted gun turret would definitely
oh
rip
yeah,
through it, bro. Definitely, no question about it.
for sure. Well, he ends up shooting him here, which the meditation pods look a lot like TIE fighters.
Yeah,
Not
I noticed that
yeah,
earlier
TIE
too.
fighters. It's a literal eyeball.
True.
So of course he throws off his meditation, and so the illusion of the Jedi being outnumbered starts to fade away.
Mhm.
Well,
Which
the
is a
Jedi,
really cool strategy.
oh yeah, they they say the Republic will not fall. They end up fantastic artwork, by the way. They go and
Oh
they
yeah.
storm them. Well, Nagasetto, his intense veins cannot hold back his anger to Gav. They keep getting bigger, the veins. And so yes, he hops on.
Naga Sadao in his meditation
Oh
pod.
my gosh. What we need to do before we do another one is like find some jokes in it, and then I can make the thumbnail look like that.
Oh yeah. True,
Fall of
true.
the Sith Empire with no context.
Just recolor that guy red.
Yes. So they let him go. They let him go over to the meditation pod. He walks in to have discussion with him. Any thoughts on anything?
Wait, where are we at exactly?
We're at whenever Gav goes to the meditation pod.
Oh, okay.
Which is bigger than it looks.
Oh, definitely. But I feel like Gav should have known better.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they were talking.
Yeah.
I would have just stayed on my ship. That's just me though.
For sure. I think what's that?
I just thought about something. I mean, it's not like he had much of a choice because there was like a lot of Masasi in the ship. So either way, he kind of, but
yeah,
it definitely feels like a Palpatine throne room type of deal.
Yeah. So then we cut to Odoner and Urul.
It's coming, bro.
Fighting. Oh, don't stop.
Radio might cry.
I forgot about this. I did. And then I reread it and I went,
Uh,
So more battle. Of course, the battle meditation is not in effect because of Gav's decisions.
mm,
We get to see some better looks at Uru. He does look very crab-like, which
yeah,
turns out uh, he is in a tank, and the oxygen that Odinur can breathe is,
that
in the
Uru can
atmosphere.
breathe.
He would die if he would have it,
Yeah,
but his what he breathes is deadly to everyone else too. And so he cracks open his tank and disperses his toxic atmosphere to everyone, but that also kills himself to save Odinur. Oof. I'm definitely making this guy a minifigure.
I hope you are, bro. We'll come up with the design together.
We'll do it after the stream, and then I'll make a video about it. This hit me. It would have hit me even harder, if there was more development. But
Oh yeah.
I guess the hype behind him, and he was the wise master. Of course, that's something that
Yo,
what?
just realized he turns into a Force ghost.
Yes, he does.
I just realized that. I didn't realize it the first time reading it.
Yep. He disappears, which this was before the Phantom Menace, and so I think every Jedi that dies, except for Anakin, disappears like this. I don't think they quite understood how it all works, which I'm sure the ancient Jedi knew the ways of, projecting themselves from the netherworld or whatever.
Oh yeah. I feel like they had way more knowledge than
Oh, for sure.
and you can see at this time that their knowledge is already like fading away.
Yeah.
But they still have a lot more knowledge than the Jedi from, the prequels.
Right, for sure.
So if it's fading away slowly, think about like let's say that out of the 100% knowledge that they had when they were still like, the dawn of the Jedi,
Right.
right now they have like 80%. I feel like by the time of the prequels they had like 30%, and that's still being
Well,
very generous.
so there was several Jedi temples get destroyed. There was one during the Sith War that was destroyed. I think the Dantooine temple gets destroyed. The Jedi temple gets destroyed. The Coruscant Jedi temple.
A few times.
Yeah, a few times. And just the amount of information that gotten lost.
Yeah.
And then, of course, well, if we're just talking the prequel Jedi and their lack of knowledge, like there was so much, and they only had 1,000 years to kind of regroup things from the new Sith War, which I don't think there was. I don't know much about the political climate within the new Sith Wars, or even the like the darkness when the the war between the different, like before the Brotherhood of Darkness, like the knight errant time. Also, don't know, they could destroy the temple again if they wanted to in Suator.
Please don't.
Definitely a lot of recession.
Yeah. What is this? 2008?
I guess. But Oru disappears.
Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace.
We cut. What do you think so far from this stuff?
Man, why'd they have to kill off Arba and Uru like one after another, bro?
Well, just you wait.
Oh, I know. Dang, bro. 3?
Is it in one mini series? So Gav is there. He realized it's a trap.
Bro, why is this called Fall of the Sith Empire? It should be called Tales of the Jedi Kill Streak. The way they be killing off characters. What is this? Game of
Goodness.
Thrones?
Yeah. And so it is a trap. Gav was lured there. And so Nagasadao says, a Sith Lord, a Dark Lord of the Sith does not give up so easily. And so, Geordi follows as well. And so Gav says to Geordi, get away from here, like everyone leave, get away. And he dies.
There's nothing she could have done.
No.
It's kind of like a very sad scene from Jedi Academy where Kip goes to save his brother.
Oof.
But he's unable to.
Yes.
Man, like that hit me hard. And this reminds me of it.
Because
it's like siblings too.
Which this wasn't even. Oh man, that part in Jedi Academy, because he ended up blowing up that place because he thought that they killed his brother, but then by doing that he killed,
his brother.
Jeez, Kip is such an interesting character.
I like Kip a lot.
I wonder why he's edgy sometimes, but just hearing that part, I'm like, yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes sense for sure. So, any final thoughts for issue number 4?
Rest in peace, Arba the Hutt. Rest in peace, Uru. And rest in peace, Gav, bro.
Did they all die in that issue?
I think Arba died at like the ending of the last one, and at the start of this one too.
Yeah, because it starts off showing us his body.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's tough, bro. Tough. But it doesn't feel like if everything ended and everybody was still alive, it would just feel like Disney,
Yeah, I think so.
Sometimes they have to die to make it more meaningful. So
I wish High Republic was in a different era, because I feel like they wanted to try to do this, and if it was in a different era, like I feel like I could get behind it maybe a bit more once I finish Legends. But it's in this weird spot where they're like, oh yeah, the Old Republic doesn't actually exist. It's like, what?
Yeah, man. I don't know. There's a rock that pilots a ship. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, well, I mean, I am all about them weird Jedi. But yeah, my thing is, don't criticize Legends for their dumb Jedis or sentient beings when you've got that in that one.
Like there's this guy on Instagram called Infinite Collectibles.
Yeah.
And did you see it? He made the mountain from the Ewok show versus versus the Rock Jedi.
Well, so that mountain was only in the comics. But also the whole perspective of the show and like the comics was from the perspective of the Ewoks. So they see a crying mountain. What it really is just a mountain that, has, it's probably possessed by a spirit, but it constantly has avalanches or whatever.
Oh, you said that the Empress was in one of the covers,
Yes.
and here she is
Right
with
there.
the Jedi in the back.
Yes. Love those
Which
designs.
what's his face?
Oh,
Mehmet, his colors are switched.
what do you mean?
His skin is green and his clothes are red. And here's the other way
Oh,
around.
yeah. Sorry,
See that?
mine's kind of faded on my comic. And
No, you're good.
some colors I'm a little colorblind to. I love that old timeline.
Oh yeah.
That's just something that
Look,
really.
X-Wing Rogue Squadron right here.
Oh yeah,
The other books hadn't even come out yet
they had
because
it.
it goes straight to Heir to the Empire.
Yep. Which this was just the comic timeline.
Oh, okay.
Because they had comic adaptations. Oh, to think, like, the prequels weren't even out yet.
Of X-Wing Rogue Squadron?
Yeah, the comic series.
Oh, okay. But it's not like a comic adaptation of the book, right?
No, he
Okay.
didn't want to do that. He wanted to do prequels to it because they kept trying to get him to put Corn Horn in it, but he was like, "No, this is not." And I think he eventually put a little reference in there, like maybe Wedge was telling a story or something. I don't remember it because I wasn't that invested into Corrin at the time that I read them.
I'm gonna say that I didn't care about Corrin until I read X-Wing. I didn't
Yeah,
get the hype. I
I
will be honest about that. But now I really like him.
yeah I I'm starting to get behind his whole Jedi understanding and stuff.
I don't really mind it because you can tell that it's kind of set up from the start.
Yeah.
That's where they were going with it. But I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it in the future. He hasn't become a Jedi yet. So.
Yeah, well, I'm getting there as well.
I kind of like the idea of the Corellian Jedi having like different traditions and stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so like I said, I was chilling out. He's like, well, we only have a few left. We only have a few ships left. We have to return to our own empire, our own star system. So Gav really threw him off by shooting him.
I don't think he expected that.
No, he didn't
at all.
But he also didn't expect this next thing. Look who's back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Ludo
Crash.
Look at him. Look at that dude. Like he's just like
Look at this dude.
It's like in The Mummy, Benny.
Look at his battle scene, bro.
I told Lydia that in The Mummy Returns, whenever they were digging up Imhotep, I told her that they were digging for Benny.
Bruh.
And she's like, no, they're not. I was like, yes, they're getting Benny. See, they're wearing red like he wore red. And she's like, shut up.
It makes sense because Filoni said so.
Yes. Which
Filoni made the Mummy.
Going back to the fan casting for this.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Going back to us fan casting this movie, I think he would be that actor would be a great a great Ludocrush.
Hmm. Yeah, Ludacris is more like he uses the power of the mind a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's not like physically imposing
The
like
dude's a stick.
true. And Naga Sadao is like on roids or something, bro.
Yeah, like he's got veins sticking out of his head.
Bro's so buff he has a veiny head.
Oh my gosh. This panel, the battle scene panel, like it looks
Mhm.
like it's not even it. It almost doesn't fit the comic itself.
Mm.
I don't know if that's just
Why do you say that?
well. Okay, so in the physical copy, it looks a bit more grittier. Like yours is very light.
Mm.
Maybe mine's just old.
No, I think it's because of the stars.
That might be it.
They
Oh
definitely
yeah,
overdid the stars.
yeah.
I get what you mean.
I
But I
love it.
feel like
Fantastic. I would have this poster on
yeah.
my wall. But
Oh, definitely.
now I do actually need to research this.
Mm.
Palpatine had a mural
Mm.
in his office of a battle.
Oh, imagine.
This might be that battle. Not this one, but the Great Hyperspace War.
Uh, oh,
While I'm looking that up, we can talk about the battle between Ludocrush and Nagasadao, which is quickly ended.
I mean, that's because Naga Sadao was kind of crazy at this point, bro.
Oh yeah,
Just
he's done.
just rams the ship.
Yeah, he's
And Ludo was not expecting that at all, bro. I think Ludo's dead for real this time.
yeah.
Unless somehow Ludo Crush returned, you know?
There we go. Where so we have the cult of Ragnos from the video games. We need the cult of Ludocrush.
The cult of Crush.
It's
Crush
just
Bandicoot.
one dude. Honestly, he seems like I remember Korg from Thor.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I
Hey, guys.
printed off. I didn't print off enough flyers for my Sith Empire.
Hey guys. We're getting on that spaceship and getting out of here. Wanna come?
I'm gonna go like this with Nagase now.
And then he like rammed his spaceship into mine, and I was like, I wasn't expecting that. Kind of like blew up and stuff, you know?
He's like kind of crazy. Like I was up for the promotion, but he just showed up. I even like buried the guy, old boss,
Man.
Parker Agnos. He's still with us.
Bro, I definitely feel like Nagasadao at this point was just like pissed off. He was like, I don't want to deal with this guy. Just ram a ship into his. I don't even care anymore. Like,
What are you doing? Call off that ship. Like, dude, stop.
bro is not expecting it.
Man, that's not
He made
fair.
his
I just wanted to fight.
grand return. Bro made his grand return, a whole like elaborate plan to make it seem like he died. And then Nagasadao was like, "Nah, bro, I don't even care anymore. Just get rid of him. I have bigger problems right now."
Yeah. So then we get scenes of them cleaning up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you see the chains on the pods right there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty neat. I really like these rebels here.
Mm-hmm.
Their design is very. It kind of reminds me of, and now it's been a while, so I might be just remembering it wrong.
Are you gonna
But
say Rohan?
no, I was gonna say the Chronicles of Riddick. Did you see that? Vin Diesel.
Chronicles. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
remember? I think it's the second one because Pitch Black's the first one,
Uh-huh.
and then Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
That
I
Empire.
get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think it's because I was thinking about it like in Lego, and I think the Roha soldiers would be able to like do a nice job of like using some pieces to
Oh,
customize
for
it
sure. Oh, there's so much
because of the
from
green.
like Lego Castle and Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
that you could do to fix up some character, could do some custom builds.
for
Um,
sure.
After this, so he just rammed and just slapped. He straight up
Mhm.
Will Smith, Ludacrash. Um,
Keep my empire's name out your mouth.
and so another fleet shows up, and he's like, "What? Another ship? Another fleet? What the heck is this?"
It's Bean.
It's the Queen. She's here.
It's the Bean.
The Bean Hat herself. She's like, "I'm done," and he's like, "No, we gotta get out of here." And so she opening fire, fighting. Then they allegedly blow them up,
Or so they thought.
or so they thought. Exactly. Celebration, yay! What did you think of
Better
that scene?
Bothan?
Maybe,
What is that?
I don't know. More concerned to this other guy
I
smiling.
I don't want to look at that guy. He looks creepy, bro. I don't like him.
What about the other guy on the other side?
Oh,
I'll keep going.
easy to draw.
The Jedi are celebrating. Um, the one Jedi
So many
counselor.
bean heads, bro. Look, another bean.
Well, that's
Right
their
here.
culture.
The culture of beans.
The Bean Wizard.
that's what's his face? That's Mundi in
Kitty
the
Mundi
Outlander
is the
comics,
Bean
bro.
Wizard.
The Bean Wizard.
So yeah, the Jedi of course, don't want to fight ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Then it cuts to not Ludocrash, Nagasadao. Oh no, this is the final thing.
Mm-hmm. They think they blew him up,
Yep,
but I am guessing he just jumped into hyperspace the last second, and they blew up like one of the ships.
probably, or use the Force to move.
Bro, this guy Mehmet, he'd be throwing me off, bro, because he wears like the robe with the staff, like all Gandalf like. But this dude literally has abs, bro. Dude is literally
He is a
ripped.
humble man. We need to take notes. New favorite Jedi. No, Oda. What do you think of his character through the
I
storyline?
really like Odin Orr, but I don't know if you feel this way too.
Okay.
This is how I felt when I saw the Sith holocron. I was like, could definitely see dude being a dark side Jedi, bro.
Yeah.
Like being a Sith or something. I could definitely see him turning to the dark side in the pursuit of knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
Especially like here, bro. This panel right here,
My
it says
gosh.
everything. It says everything that you gotta know, bro.
I didn't notice that. Just his eyes is like, this is power. This is nothing like. It makes me want to have a Sith holocron. Like, there are these magnets at school, and they're like triangles and just a bunch of different shapes. And you can basically make it look like a Sith holocron. And I'm like, yes. Then one of the kids will grab it and smash it. And I go, no, the power.
Not the knowledge.
So Odaner wants a great library of knowledge and books in a quiet world where Master Oro trained him. Yes.
He would be the type of dude to like sacrifice everything for a cool library. He would sacrifice a couple of his friends for a cool library.
Yes.
He definitely would. It's like, books? Sign me up. Take Mehmet. I don't care. Just give him the books.
Do you have anything to say about this? Anything else on this sequence?
Not really. Just him with the Sith holocron. And I don't even think he would really be wrong for wanting more knowledge.
No.
Because the Jedi clearly don't know how to keep their knowledge. So, yeah. That's why I kind of want to slap his head.
Mm-hmm. Like your cut. See, he should be played by The Rock. Now we cut to Nagasadao, and these
Bro's
are the
head looking like a cabbage. Jesus
He's like,
Christ.
dude, I'm done. He's like scratching his head because he's just like, oh my gosh. I, who was a Sith Lord, a Dark Lord of the Sith, I have very little left. I just have these few things. Let's go to Yavin 4.
Man.
And Yavin 4, for the people that don't know it, Yavin 4, which I have to say, this artwork here, fantastic. Yavin 4 is the
bro,
planet.
Look at him.
Yes.
Just standing there, bro.
Man. So he orders his Masasi to cover up his ship, build a nice big castle, monuments, carrying some of that Sith culture to this planet. Not an important planet. Definitely won't be brought up later.
Imagine this being a Jedi Academy someday.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So this is, for the people that don't know, this planet, this building that he is building, is where the rebel base is in A New Hope. And then, of course, later, when Luke is rebuilding the Jedi Order, he uses this as his Jedi Praxium.
What does Praxium even mean? Is it like a Star Wars word?
What's that? Praxium?
Praxium. Is that an actual word?
Place of study or something. I'll have to look it up. But also, here's another detail. This is also the place where Anakin first encounters Asajj Ventress in a lightsaber duel. Fantastic, by the way. Another little tidbit. In that lightsaber duel, you hear water drop, and it sounds just like Darth Vader's breathing.
Oh, crap. I have to rewatch the Clone Wars, bro.
Great. What do you think of Nagasadao's, new little place where he's at?
I mean, I think it's cool, and his empire lasted, bro. At least until Exar Kun came over and decided it wasn't good anymore. But I mean, I don't think this is such a bad end for him. No. He, of course, wouldn't know how to enjoy it because he's a Sith. Right. So he wouldn't know when to chill out and just enjoy life in this beautiful planet, this beautiful moon, I should say.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not such a bad ending if you really think about it. other than his head being messed up because he was thinking too hard.
So this is what you want to do. You want to move to Yavin 4 and then build a farm and build places.
Yep. Minus
Is
the
Florida
cabbage head.
is
Yeah,
is
yeah. Before
Florida,
it's just Florida.
this is just Florida.
I think Florida's more like Dagobah.
Oh man.
Just swamp.
So after this, Empress Teta gives or asks Geordie if she needs anything because she suffered great loss. She says, "Well, I have an idea."
Here in my garage, my Lamborghini.
She gets a ship named after her old boss.
No, it's not a ship. She gets the garage.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
What did I say? A shipyard ship thing.
Oh, yeah, shipyard.
Arba the Hut. Arba's repair dock. And Arba's just up there chilling. Do you see the sign?
Rest in peace, man. Yeah, I see it. Rest in peace, man. Why is he naked?
I don't know.
Where's his vest at?
Nobody cares. It's a cartoon. So, do we see down here a early version of an astromech droid?
What the hell is that?
Possibly. R2D2 origin story. Come on. Tales of R2D2. He was there watching the whole time. That's what Star Wars is. And that is how the Great Hyperspace War ends. What are your final thoughts?
I think it's great. Definitely a bittersweet ending, you know.
Yeah.
I'll definitely like to see like just in some other story somebody coming by Jory's shop, you know, to get their ship fixed. But I mean, it's great, bro. I love it. I like it better than the other comics for some reasons. I think I gave the other comics like a 7.5 or an 8. I would give this like a 8.5 probably.
Okay. I don't remember what I gave, but I'd say a 0.5 under what I did last time.
Okay.
Might have given it a 7 or 7.5, so just back a little bit. I do, like we were saying, I do enjoy Gavin Geordie's storyline better in this one. But the Sith, I prefer Golden Age.
Me too.
But it's like, well, if the Sith parts in this were just as good as they were in the first part, then I probably would have said the same about Gavi, or not Gav, Geordie and Gavin, or Gav. But I don't know. This gets me excited to read the original Tales of the Jedi. Like,
we'll get there though.
Excited. What's that?
We'll get there.
We will. Probably what we could do is do the Tales of the like the Nomi Sunrider, Beast Wars, and then Freedom Nad Uprising.
I have not read Freedom Nad Uprising. I don't know if I finished Nomi Sunrider, but I did start it.
Okay. Whenever in the future we could do that, and then switch to the Sith Wars storyline, which is 2 minis. And so, yeah. Anyway, what? There was something else. Can't remember. You know, so I do have a Loki bank like for coins.
Mm.
I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing Gav a whole lot with the horns and the suit and everything.
Mm.
Like, oh, that is interesting. What would you say your favorite moment in this mini
Mm.
was?
My favorite moment. Oh, whenever Empress Teta suited up,
Okay,
probably.
all right.
Because that was like the moment that I was like, oh my gosh, bro. Like I
Let's.
was not expecting the drip to go that hard, bro. So
I liked a lot of the setup for Tales of the Jedi, but definitely the saddest part was probably the two deaths. Well, Gav too. That was kind of emotional, but I felt like that part was a little rushed.
yeah, I know definitely.
But the Arba and Oral, um, definitely a good part there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, um, next week we will be maybe next week. I'll have to get back. I'll have to get back to you. I think it should work. But we will be doing Star Wars Mara Jade by the Empire's Hand.
How many issues is that?
That is
6?
6 issues.
Okay.
And then there is a short story that that goes before it.
Okay.
One of the Star Wars tales, little ones. I think it's called The Night of the Town or something, and that fits in
Mhm.
there somewhere. And it's written by Timothy Zahn, just like the comic series is.
Okay.
And so
Yeah.
it looking back, it's been a while since I've read it, so I'm a bit excited, especially being more familiar with that time period.
Yeah, no, for sure. I read like the first issue and a half, I think.
Yeah,
So I know a little bit,
yeah.
but
All
yeah.
right. Thank you everyone for watching. This is a lot shorter than what we've done previously. This was a
It's kind
pretty
of a rushed one.
little bit, but we
Yeah.
got things to do. But
True,
thank you
true.
everyone for watching, and thank you Sam for being here with me.
Yes, sir.
And we're going through this one mini series at a time, or however we're doing it. But I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye-bye.